I've got a story for y'all that happened to me back in the early 2000s, and it is still blowing my mind until this day. It happened to be that they were having a Civil War reenactment at the Stanley Oaks Plantation in Jonesboro, Georgia. And I went out there to do the living history and to be a part of the reenactment. Well, we were all sitting around the campfire around 11, 12 o'clock when it seemed like it just got a little colder. Well, then the fog came in on the ground and we watched it roll in. Didn't think nothing of it, just kept on joking, telling stories around that campfire. And it started getting colder and colder. Well, off in the distance, we started hearing drums and a bugle, and then we started hearing people like they were marching. We all knew something was up because none of us were out there marching at midnight or playing a drum or a bugle. So we looked at each other and was in awe. Finally, somebody spoke up and was like, well, y'all do know that this is the eve of the anniversary of the battle, right? This is about the time that they would be marching in. That was weird, but y'all, it got a hell of a lot weirder. After that dissipated, which wasn't even a few minutes later, I got the urge, the notion hit me and I had to go to the bathroom. So me and my girlfriend decided that we were going to walk out there, and it was out near Settlers Row. Now, Settlers Row is where the Civil War reenactors will put shops up where you can buy your garbs, like your dresses or your ammunition or whatever you need. It's out there. So there we were, out at Settlers Row, walking towards the portage office, when out of the corner of my eye I saw a flicker of light. And I was watching that light, and it was passing us. It's like an orb. And I'm looking at my friend going, do you see that? Well, it was going in between Settlers Row. It was going in between the shops. And every time it would walk this way and come back, it would get brighter and brighter until eventually that light turned to the form of a girl carrying a bucket, wearing a blue dress with curly brown hair and a ribbon in it. I'm looking at my friend and she's looking back at me, and I'm like, we're not crazy, right? You saw that. That light turned into a girl and now it turned back into a light. And she's like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. We're gonna get up out of here. But the story gets wilder. It doesn't end there. So the next morning, my mom and a couple of friends decide that we are going to dress back out in our attire and go and take the tour of the house. It happened that they were having a funeral, a period funeral in there, like a funeral would be back in the day whenever the Civil War was going on, and everybody was dressed in their mourning outfits. So we take the tour to the second floor, and as I walk through the door, there's the blue dress on a mannequin, and on the freaking wall is a portrait of the girl in the blue dress with the brown curly hair and the ribbon that we saw walking the night before. So I asked the girl that was the tour guide, who is that girl in that picture? She said, oh, that's Sarah. That's the girl that passed away here when she was younger due to an illness. Sometimes you can see her walking the grounds at night, doing her chores, carrying a bucket. Do what? Are you serious? She said, yeah, the house didn't sit here before. It used to sit over there where the Settlers Row is today, and that's where she used to do her chores. Now, ain't that something? Y'all, that was mind-blowing. And of course, I told her my story, and she confirmed it. Have you ever had a paranormal experience like that? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, you know what to do. And y'all, don't forget to follow me for more paranormal stories.